Live Kabbalah is a non-profit organization founded for the distribution of the wisdom of Kabbalah and its values. Learning the original principles of this wisdom can reconnect us with the true values of our society, including the belief in the dignity and freedom of man, democracy, and the freedom of speech.
Hello everyone, happy holiday of freedom, holiday of Pesach. Today we're going to talk about the counting of the Omer and the splitting of the Red Sea. The seventh day of Passover is a holiday, a real holiday that is very neglected. Very few people really know it's a holiday, especially in outside Israel. In Israel, nobody goes to work. Still, what does that mean? A holiday of what? What are we celebrating on that day? There are two meanings to that holiday. One is deeper, one is more simple to explain. First of all, this is the day that the story of the splitting of the Red Sea happened. So that's the holiday of the splitting of the Red Sea. But the deeper meaning is that being a nation of slaves in Egypt, the Israelites were so deep in the consciousness of slavery that even if Moses, defeating Pharaoh, would try to get the Israelites out of Egypt, they wouldn't come out. Because a slave is something that is not changing. A consciousness of a slave is not changing that easily. Therefore, on the night of Passover, on that day in Egypt, there was a need, the Zohar says, for very high light to come down from the Creator to the Israelites in order to create a consciousness of total freedom. Something that takes a lifetime, 20 lifetimes, to achieve, to reach, has been achieved within few hours. That light was so awesome, was so great, that it brought the Israelites to a place that allowed them to follow Moses after the dream of changing the world to a world of free human beings. This dream has not been achieved yet. There's still people around the world that are enslaved to other people, either in dictatorships, either in cults, either at work, when the boss is enslaving the people working for him. Still the idea is getting stronger every year. We went after Moses to the desert to bring that idea to the world. How come a nation of slaves could get that idea? The light of Pesach was strong enough to get that consciousness of total freedom. However, the Zohar says, in order to achieve so much light, you have to earn it. Many lifetimes. And therefore, the day after Pesach, that light has disappeared. 7 weeks, the Israelite had to work in order to gain that light again. And these 7 weeks, every year, are called the counting of the Omer. O-M-E-R. Counting of the Omer. On the 50th day, we celebrate Shavuot. This is the day of Mount Sinai revelation, of receiving the revelation of Mount Sinai by earning it. Since then, every year, we have the ability to connect to the light of freedom on the night of Seder, and then it goes away, and we have to work for it for 7 weeks, and achieving that light on Shavuot again. On 7 weeks, we can condense our work of cleansing, of spirituality, of lifetimes in 7 weeks. Theoretically, it's possible. Just that we don't say we didn't get a chance. However, during the counting of the Omer, we fix 7 weeks, 7 sfirot, 7 levels, Chesed to Malchut. And every week, 7 levels, 7 sfirot, Chesed to Malchut. And therefore, Rabbi is saying on the 6th day of the counting of the Omer, the Sfirah of Yesod, the energy of Chesed is so strong of the connection and the correction, that it's becoming a holiday of its own. And that's why the 7th day of Passover, which is the 6th day of the counting of the Omer, the counting starts a day after Passover, is called a holiday by itself. It has an energy of holiday by itself. And not by coincidence, this is the day Pharaoh made the Israelites face the Red Sea from one side and his army on the other side, and blocked between the two Moses and the Israelites had to create that amazing miracle which is called the splitting of the Red Sea. And it says in the Torah, in the book of Exodus, Parashat Beshalach, that Moses is yelling, screaming, praying to God, help us, we are facing destruction. God's answer is, the answer of the Creator is, what are you yelling at me? Talk to the Israelites, split the Red Sea, and travel forward. It's all a code. And the Zohar is explaining to us in what is called the Sifra Ditzniuta, that the meaning is very deep. When we pray to God, we pray to that consciousness of love, mercy, and sharing. Most of the times when we pray to that level or we meditate and connect to that level, that's enough to fix our problems. Sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes you have to go so high, and that is the time of the splitting of the Red Sea. And then when it says that God speaks to Moses, what are you yelling at me? It means, don't pray to me, it's not the time right now to pray. You have to connect right now to the upper level, to the level of Sfirat Chokhmah, even Keter, and draw from there amount of light that will allow that change of nature that you need for the healing, or in that case for splitting the sea. And therefore on the 7th day of Pesach, it's the holiday of the splitting of the Red Sea, that we can connect to that awesome power of the revelation of the 72 names. The number 72 is a code, the Zohar says, connecting to the Sphira of Chokhmah. And that's what we can gain on the 7th day of Pesach. So, have a great holiday, enjoy it, connect to it, and learn from the site, from reading on the site, what to do, how to connect to that awesome power, how to learn to create miracles. Thank you.